Hello and welcome back everybody. I'm so sorry about the technical hitch. There is no way I'm going to do that again. It just took me far too long, so we're going to go straight back to the grid walk. Okay, so we'll start that little one again. So on pole position you've got Z-Kart to the left and Scale Breaker 96 to the right. On row 2 we have JK followed by Slash taking a nice break from his marshalling duties. Behind Slash we've got Freddy and VRDM on the right of your screen. Followed by Genobi and Mr. Raced CD. 15 full grid here, very good to see. Malada and Jezza following up, supporting the number 5 car and the number 1 car. Behind them we've got N10 and Slicker, looking very cool there, both of those two. Closely followed by Dad Racer Rob on the left in the new blue car, followed by the green car which is Hatcher, and following up the back the Canadian contingent of Jumpy Bob. This should be a very exciting race. I can't wait to see it, so let's get straight back to the grid and see the start. So here we are and away we go for round 5 at Cape Ring for the last ever GT5 league here at vrroom.co.uk. I'm excited to be here and this looks like a fantastic start. So already we've got Scale Breaker seemingly taking Z-Kart, JK following up with Freddy, DM's been pushed down by Slash, a couple of them running wide there, DM now up into 4th place. Slicker and Genobi and N10 are all flying off in the background and changing positions quite rapidly. Just clipping back there, I thought there was an incident with Racer Rob, but there wasn't. It's looking pretty clean at the front there. So DM now up into 4th from Scale Breaker, pulling out a little bit of a lead there and a bit of a wiggle from Z-Kart and JK. Let's have a look at... we have a yellow flag being called instantly and straight away. Now, I wonder what incident was that for. There was that much going off there. I really don't. I don't envy Marshall's job on this one, which of course Mustard himself. I'm just going through the field now. We're going to try and find if anyone's got damage. Malada has, so he's had a little bit of a collision there. Not sure who with. Possibly with Dad Racer or Genobi, because Genobi's actually down a lot of damage. Yeah. So we're going to go back, just have a look at the start again on board with Genobi and try and figure out exactly what happened. We'll go on Genobi's roof cam. So he's making a reasonably clean getaway from 7th place. We've got VRDM and ahead Freddy Cat, followed, and then of course splitting them is Slash V Axel in the blue car. Now up the inside of him we've got race 42. So Genobi down 1 position already, but he's running slightly wide. He's clipped the front of that car and oh dear, I think there was a bit of a bump from behind as well. Let's just watch that from behind if we can. Let's just go back and watch that from the back of Genobi's car, just to see if we can figure out exactly what happened. So to the rear of Genobi then we've got race 42, we know comes up the inside. Malada, it must have been Malada who potentially caught the back of him, because directly behind Genobi is race 42, who's just alongside him, sorry. So now it's Malada with Jezza, and Jezza's touched Malada, and oh dearie me, yeah, there was big collision. It may well have been a little bit of lag potentially that, but it certainly warrants the yellow flag. That's very bad news for the Devil Racing team with Genobi there, hard luck fella. So we'll have to go back up front. They will of course be allowed to pit to repair their car. Now here at vrroom.co.uk all the rooms are fully marshalled so that you get watched during the race. The marshals are in constant radio communication with all the players, or all the drivers should I say, and basically telling them all to slow down and not overtake. Now it gives people a chance to repair their car and get into the pits. You do lose track position of course, but sometimes it's worth losing track position if you feel you're pretty quick and you can get up there with the big boys, because you've got some genuine pace around here. Now you see a lot of the cars just weaving. That's to keep the tyre temperature up here. Nope, a little bit of a horn beep going off. You should see as we go further down the field, lots of the protagonists weaving. Very important to keep you cool here. I've mentioned it before, but of course weaving puts tyre temperature and tyre pressure into the rubber, which gives you heat, and hot means sticky rubber, which means plenty of traction and grip. Now I suspect what we'll see as they go round under the yellow flags, I suspect what we'll see is Malada and Genobi cutting off into the pits. So let's just go on board with those because they're damaged. Genobi will have to, he's got front near side and offside damage, and rear near side damage as well. And yeah, Malada is in the pits as well. So we'll just stick with Ginobili as he follows Malada. There's a few more in the pits there as well. I'm wondering who that is. Is that Freddy Cat? Because there was about 4 involved in that incident. No, Freddy Cat's still out on track there. So, oh no, Freddy Cat is in, sorry. So Freddy Cat coming in to repair as well. He must have got involved in that. And of course, Jezza. So Jezza, Freddy Cat, Malada and Ginobili all involved. It was a little bit more severe than I first thought there. So my apologies for guys. Whoa, a bit of an unsafe release there. It's a good job they didn't collide, to be fair. So that was an interesting opening gambit from all the players. The current race order is Scalebreaker 96 in first, Zcart, the defending champion from October, second, JK, team principal SVRT, third, VRDM, team principal, Team Rosso, fourth, Slash is fifth, VR Race 6, Slickers, Hatcher, N10, Dan Racer up into the points in 10, Jumpy Bob up into 11th, very nicely done, and then of course Jezza, Freddy Cat, Malada and Ginobili down there at the rear after that incident. Now Race Marshal will get ready to release probably on the bottom hairpin corner just before the start-finish straight. That's the usual place to release here. So what you'll see, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment is you see them getting into what's called a train, so we'll all get behind each other. And then we're able to restart safely. You can only go when the lead car goes. Race Marshal giving indications that he doesn't want them to weave anymore, so they'll soon have to stop that. And they're starting to train up now, so we're about to see a restart here at vrroom.co.uk for round 5 of the Cappucino League. My name is David Higgins, by the way. If you haven't watched my YouTube channel before, please do subscribe. You can also get hold of me at _digitaldave via Twitter. I'm also on Facebook as well. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel on whatever device you're watching it on. That would be greatly appreciated. And also get down to the website and check us out. It's vrroom.co.uk. It's free to enter, and you'll get some fast competitive racing like you're seeing now. So green flags are waved. We are go down the main straight at Catering again. So we're on board with Scalebreaker, closely followed by Zcart, trying to get a little bit of slipstream. A rubbish camera angle, that one. VRDM still in 4th, just behind. What a fantastic shot as all the protagonists come down. It really is a full grid here, which is extremely exciting. So Scalebreaker holding a very tight line. Zcart looking like he wants to do a bit of a cutback. Zcart certainly has got the pace of Scalebreaker around here. So have a few of the others, to be honest with you. So it's hard for Mr. Breaker. But it's always hard leading a race anyway, to be honest with you. But he's doing a very, very good job of it. So we come up towards the Fence of Champions, so-called, because all of us have been in it. It's there on the left-hand side of your screen as you see them coming up. Nobody's got in, but DM's putting JK under a lot of pressure in the background there as Scalebreaker goes defensive. DM nearly sticking his nose in, but thinking wise of it. Following round the corner, we've got Slash under a lot of pressure from VR Race 42, who's closely followed by Slicker. As we see them coming round, Dad Racer Rob there heading up a good solid 10th place, and Freddy Cat and Jezza have got past Jumpy Bob. Jumpy Bob must have come off, unfortunately. So on lap 3 of 13 now, straight back to the leaders for the heavy braking zone down into the bottom corner. Very difficult corner to get right, this one, but that's Scale still from Zcart. Scale has pulled out a little bit of a lead, but Zcart is sticking with him, I have to say. Unfortunately for JK and DM, they're battling and dropping off a little bit, but Slash is on them anyway, so it's a very, very close ding-dong for 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 there. Very close indeed. Slicker just hanging on, and DM's pointing one out. DM has gone down the inside of JK, maybe a little bit of a rubber has gone down, but JK is now out wide, but that's enabled Slash to get through, so Slash now up into 3rd place. Superb stuff for Slash number 9 there. We've got VRDM behind, side-by-side JK and Race 42 now. Slicker is still on them in the purple car, and side-by-side stuff for JK and Race 42. They have sorted themselves out though. Both in the same team, of course, SVRT, so they'll be keen not to take each other off. Scale and Zcart are breaking away now. They are breaking away. Oh, very, very wide from Scale. That's going to aid Zcart an enormous amount. And you'll see now Zcart will get wound up with a bit of slipstream down here. But to be honest, it's not really a place you can overtake on this bit of the circuit. as much as you like to get sucked in, the minute you ping the car out to the left, you're using more tarmac and it's a bigger radius, and you're just not going to get round there at all. Will one of them have a dive on the inside here? Scale going defensive. He's looking wide from Z-Car, like he's trying a bit of a cutback, but he's gone too wide and that's failed a little bit. Slash and DM having a ding-dong in the background there, side by side, nearly touching each other. DM having to pull wide so he doesn't drive Slash into the pit wall. Took him behind him again for a little bit of slipstream. We might see DM ping one out here in a moment. He's really close, and there he goes. Will Slash defend that? No, Slash hasn't. He's stayed put, probably favouring a little bit of a cutback manoeuvre. So DM round the inside of Slash, up into third. Slash has yielded that one, but not full on, I wouldn't have thought. JK trying to catch up desperately in the background. Further down the field, we can see the two Devil Racing cars of Freddy Cat and Ginobili having a right royal go at it, side by side, hammer and tongs, and closely followed there by Jezza trying to catch him up. So it's number 43 Freddy Cat from number 52 Ginobili, if I remember rightly. I remember I stepped into his seat a couple of seasons ago and gave him a win at Tsukuba because he had to step in and do the marshalling very bravely. Ginobili, of course, is my fellow commentator. Has been in the box with me on 2 or 3 occasions now, so please do catch up on his YouTube channel as well, which is Ginobili X on YouTube. So please tune in and watch some of those dual videos that we did. They're absolutely fantastic. So up front, it's still a battle with Scale and Z-Car. Very close, not letting up at all. There's VRDM, and just missing the pit wall. It's a reverse of what they did last time, except this time DM is on the inside, nearly getting driven into the pit wall, but Slash giving him plenty of respect there. Now they've got JK to contend with. It's proper really is a 3-way ding-dong, this one. I think it might be worth going on the top of JK's car. You see Slash on the inside, a little bit of argy-bargy as they go round. JK rubbing the back of DM's car, who in turn rubbing the back of Slash's car. Slash, of course, one of the race marshals here. Not marshalling this race. He's been released from that duty so he can get some hardcore racing done. And who can blame him? Good, fast, hardened racer that he is. Finished very high in this year's GT Academy 2013 as well. So very well played to him. You want to check that out on the web, boys and girls. So let's go back to the front now. Mr. Scale, and let's just see on the back of Scale's car. Still there, we've got Z-Car not letting up. We're about halfway through the race now, so it's probably time for me to look at those live timings. Fastest lap of the race, you guys can't see it, I apologise for that. Fastest lap of the race is a 1:25.943, which is Z-Car. He is faster by 1/10 of a second than Scale overall. So that's why Scale's not dropping him. Scale's actually going quite wide on some of these corners, you know. It's quite concerning, that, to be honest with you. In the background, though, we've still got side by side again. There's no letter from these, and now race 42 in the fellow SVRT is catching as well. So it really is a close one down the back straight. A very deceptively long back straight here at Capering. There are several configurations for this circuit, but it's a very long back straight. It's deceptively long into 2 hairpin corners, which you have to do a hell of a lot of kind of trail braking into in order to make them. But not too much, otherwise you screw off too much speed. Now going down this section here, very dangerous to run side by side. These curves, ladies and gentlemen, are extremely big. You get on those curves and it can kick you off and spit you up as DM just clips one, being closely rubbed from behind by race 42. Past the wall of champions. Slash nearly ended up in it, but he managed to survive. He's on the inside now of JK, but JK not yielding to him, and JK crucially got the inside line, so Slash won't be able to get past him here. But also DM's got the inside line on race 42 as well. So further down, Freddy Cat has pulled away. Oh, we've got somebody off in the background. I think that was N10, possibly going wide. My apologies if it wasn't. I only caught a glimpse of that. But that's Ginobili and Freddy Cat. Now Freddy Cat has pulled away. Freddy Cat very closely, nearly won. They came second, in fact, in the October season that I've just reviewed on the previous video before I had my technical hitch. So good ardent racer Freddy Cat as well, Portuguese fella, I believe. Rumoured to be moving to Rosso Racing soon as well. We'll have to sort that contract out, I think. Zedcar, in the meantime, has got Scale and it's side by side into the bottom hairpin. Or the top hairpin, should I say, as they go up and Scale's off onto the grass, but he's going to survive. He's survived that one. He's going to have dirty tyres though, so he may have to back up through the twisty section up towards the Fence of Champions, and Zedcar giving him a little feint to the inside there. Fantastic stuff as they go up the hill, round the Fence of Champions on lap 8 of 13. Oh, now DM is down in 14th place. What the heck's happened to DM? DM exiting the pits there. Something's gone drastically wrong there. We'll have to have a look, because DM, yeah, going into the pits, that's not good. DM was up in 4th. We're on lap 7 of 13. We've gone back 1 lap. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I want to find out what happened to the Rosso racing car. We'll go on the chase cam, I think. We're up the inside. We're not quite sure where this occurred, so we'll just watch. It must have been on this lap, because he was in the pits on lap 8. So he's either had a big crash or something drastic's happened. Now JK giving him a little bit of jip. He's having to yield that, and Slash has got through. So he's under a lot of pressure, and of course behind we've got Race 42 still relentlessly rubbing the back there. Up through the Fence of Champions. Did he bin it here? No, but there was a bit of a tap there, nudging him wide from Race 42, who's now got the inside line. I don't know whether he'll yield that, but I doubt it. DM giving him plenty of room though. No damage on DM's car at this moment in time, but DM has got the inside line for the back straight. A little bit of a reminder up from Race 42 that I'm still here, buddy. But now he's going down. Ahead of him, of course, you can see battling hard is JK and Slash. So let's just watch and see what happened to DM. Bit of a touch on the back of Slash. Oh, he's got a tank slapper on. He's got a bit of wheel spin at the back, and he's had to correct it, and that's chucked him into the pits. Race over for DM. That's a great shame for the team principal of Rosso Racing. But, oh dear, not very good at all. So we'll skip a lap forward now. We'll go to lap 10. So Scale Breaker still has the lead from Zedcar, from JK, from Slash. Let's have a look at the outside view, which is where the action's at. Either one of these two could win the race. Now, how close is it with JK and Slash for 3rd? Very close indeed, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got another close race behind with Slicker and Race 42 having a ding-dong. So everyone's pairing up now. Freddy Cat, in the meantime, is flying through the field up to 7th. Genobi is joining him as well, partly due to DM going in the pits, of course, but it's very, very close at the back there. N10 under a lot of pressure. Fantastic screenshot of that. Thank you very much, Mr. PlayStation. With Genobi and Jezza as they come down to the heavy braking zone. Genobi going for the outside, N10 covering him off, and Genobi doing a feint on the inside there, actually. Genobi getting rubbed at the back there by Jezza. Malada's by himself. Jumpy Bob and Dad Racer Rob are there, having very, very evenly matched, these two guys, to be honest with you. I believe they really enjoy racing. There's a fantastic outbreak there, and good overtake by Dad Racer on Jumpy Bob, and in the meantime VRDM is catching them up. Now he's got some pace as VRDM. We'll just check out what the lap time is doing, see whether he's actually going to get past them or not. It's a 26.5 with Jumpy Bob doing a 28 and Dad Racer on a 27, so I would expect with that distance DM to come streaming by those in a matter of a few laps, but we'll see if that happens. It's not going to make any difference to DM, of course, because to get the points here you need to be at least 10th place. So on lap 11 of 13, it's Scale Breaker from Zedcart yet again. Either could win. Zedcart doing extremely well with Scale Breaker. Scale Breaker doing extremely well himself to hold Zedcart off. It's touch and go. It could go either way, this one. It could go either way. So in the background, quite a long way back, is still Slash and JK having a good old argument. See if they have an argument down into the first corner, into the last corner, shall I say? No, going a little bit defensive was JK from Slash, but Slash trying a little bit of a cutback. Race 42 and Slicker still going for it. Race 42, a seasoned veteran here, of course, at vrroom.co.uk. But so is Slicker. Very, very good, solid racer, Slicker. I remember actually with Slicker going around the Nürburgring in a Jay Leno tank car, and he absolutely flattened me by 2.5 minutes. So there's nothing wrong with Slicker's racing skill at all. Although I do believe he's poorly at the moment, so get well soon. I know you've got a bit of a sniffle and what have you, were saying the other day on the mic, so I hope you're feeling better soon. I'm sure everyone in the paddock passes on our regards there, so get well soon, Slicker. So it's really panned out now, side by side still for Scale on the penultimate lap here with Z-Kart. Fantastic little circuit is this one. I recommend if you've not raced it, go and race it. It's Cape Ring South. Hopefully it will be on GT6, but we will find out soon enough, I would think. Plenty of slipstreaming going off there. Will one of them outbrake themselves down into the corner, go for the inside? Will Scale cover it off? He is doing very, very well. Slash got no choice, sorry, not Z-Kart got no choice to go around but the outside and do the cutback there. A cutback as well, just for a bit of technical info for you guys who might be watching this for the first time. A cutback is where you take a slightly wider entrance and a later apex into a corner, and the reason for that is that you'll be able to get the power down that little bit sooner and cut on the inside. That's why it's called a cutback. You cut on the inside and get past. Now Scale, again, going down the inside, taking the lead. Slash and JK, hammer and tongs in it. Oh, very good, guys, very good, very good. There's a lot of blue going off there. Maybe JK's blue alloys is because it's been rubbing in the side of Slash's car for so long. It's spread out a little bit between race 42 and Slicker. So we're on lap 13 of 13 here for round 5 of the Cappucino League at VIRoom.org. Let's look now as they come down to the top hairpin. Scale still has the lead, but this could all change. It's all going to be about the last braking point, to be honest with you. It's all going to be about the last braking point in the last corner. It always is at this circuit when it's that close. Either of these guys could win the race. Let's just see who does that, and then I'll be sure to click back to Slash and JK to find out what the final podium position will be. So it's very close. Will Z-Kart go down the inside? I know it's being covered off by Scale. Z-Kart going wide. Forced to try the cutback. He's got to make that work, and he's trying the cutback. It's side by side as they go down the main straight. Scale's just going to get it unless there's enough slipstream there. He's flashing his light. The guy's crazy. He's got his lights on again. There's not enough room left there and not enough slipstream. So Slash is going to take third place from JK, followed by race 42. So across the line they go. So it's Scale winning from Z-Kart, from Slash. Fantastic racing, guys. Fantastic stuff. We've got Slicker in 6th, Freddy Cat, Shinobi, N10, Jezza, Malada. VRDM did manage to get up to 12th, outdoing Dad Racer Rob and Jumpy Bob, and Hatcher finishing up in last place. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I've been Dave Higgins. You've been great. Be sure to tune in at Digital Dave or at _Digital Dave. I'll see you all very soon for some more good hard racing here at VRroom.co.uk.